Hello, I am Mike of Near Dice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. We are in the Kerbal 11 spacecraft. This is continuing on the scenario. So I've actually done a lot with this craft. There was a landing unit attached to it. The landing unit successfully landed on the Mun on the second attempt. The first attempt we don't speak of because that was in a previous save and we've erased it. The landing, it would be the LEM if it was actually Apollo 11, but it would be the moon instead of the lunar excursion module. It will be the lunar excursion module, which will be the MEM, which sounds a bit daft. But the MEM lifted off and successfully rendezvoused and docked, and then everyone got on board through the docking port this time instead of having to go outside, which is what they did last time because I messed up. And we're now heading home. That's not home, that's the opposite of home. That's home. There we go, there's home. We're now heading home, and we have a peri-Kerbal, as it were, of 37 kilometers, which will burn us into a tiny crispy fragment, fundamentally. We should be going really, really very fast when that happens. We're already going at 1,200 meters. So you can just see it's just creeping up. The orbital speed as we kind of, you speed up as you go close to the planet. So, at some point in the nearest future, I'm going to want to use some of my 1735 delta V to slow the heck down, and I want to point the other direction if I'm going to do that. I want to point this way. There we go. And the question, as always, is when exactly do I want to do this? I suspect it's the moment I get into the atmosphere, because that is when burning up is the most likely to occur. So we're currently 241,000 kilometers, so we're millions of meters away. So we're fine for just now. So we'll zoom in a little tiny bit. Largely, when this clocks over from kilometers to meters, is when I'm going to have to start having a bit of a think about when exactly I want to go. 1 meter, 10 meters, 100 meters, 1,000 meters, 10,000 meters. So still quite far away. While that's still got a number in it, I'm still quite a ways out. Right, so we're about double the atmosphere, I think, at this minute. Sun is still shining upon us, which is nice. So we should be landing in the sunshine, which is good. I wasn't clever. I didn't set up to do that. That's just what's going to happen. So that's good. Okay. I do believe it is time to bring in the solar panels. Not that it really matters. I mean, they're going to get burnt off. But as you can see, I am 31,000 meters per second, and it's just going to get worse. Right, we are now in the atmosphere, so I think let's just go for it now. And we're just going to burn as much as we can. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have gone before this, because I'm beginning to think it doesn't really matter. At some point, I'm now going to have to junk this bottom half, right? And if I'm pointing retrograde when I do it, as I try and slow down, then the bottom half is going to just go smoosh, and that'll be bad. But also at the same time, now that I'm pointing retrograde and I'm on fire, Um, there's a list of things I don't want to happen at this stage, and suddenly moving while I'm going through the atmosphere very very fast is really one of them. Let's put on RCS and then chuck in that RCS. Why not? So I'm actually going to leave the back end on. To be perfectly honest, if any bit of this craft is not going to burn up in the atmosphere, it's that bit. Because the engine is designed to hold fuel and have rockets out the end of it and all sorts of stuff. Right, we're coming into the ocean, so that's a nice obvious splashdown. We have many parachutes. They haven't been set up. I was not saying they haven't been set up properly, by which I mean that they're not going to be. Oh, there we go. We're coming through. We've survived. The thing about parachutes, you don't want to go off too soon. So you very often set them so that they won't. The atmosphere has to be above a certain level before they deploy. That has not been done. So in theory, if I just set them, if I just hit the staging thing to allow them to operate, they would just go, and that would be really, really bad. Are we sped up or something? Or are we just going that goddamn fast? Right, goodbye bottom bits. We are we're really cutting it fine. All right, that was cutting it a bit fine. This is one of my fastest landings. This is the fastest I've ever been, I think. Wow, like we literally just slowed down enough that we could get the parachutes out in time to get the parachutes out. That really was about as quickly as we were going to do it. Yeah, okay. Going to speed ourselves up a little bit because we're now just going. Oh, turn off SES. Turn off SES. Yeah, I think the SES trying to be on was causing issues. So just a few hundred meters to go. Well, this has been a really short episode. That's the shortest landing. That's the shortest re-entry and landing I think I've ever done. Whee! Spin around. What's the view like from inside? Let's have a quick look in. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to do the exact opposite of that. There we go. We can look around. It's possible. One of the mods I installed wanted a mod that that you can do things with these. Apparently. Ooh. So, wow. So these do things apparently. Wow. But I don't know. So in theory, you can use these here to actually fly the craft. Oh, you can. I was wanting to see the ocean outside the window, and I can. I just realised that it's sideways because they're in the capsule like that. Where are you? You're right at the top. So I presume everyone else is below you. So you can look in. So you can actually look in and then make some of these make these buttons do things. So I can look at the crew and somehow get back. Can I get back? Ooh. So navigation, orbit, docking, police erection part, which I can't really do because I'm not. That's really interesting. I did not know that. Anyway, can I recover the vessel? I can, or not. I seem to not be able to recover the vessel, which I suppose is fair, because this isn't actually a proper game. It's just one of the scenarios. Can I not even go to the space center? Oh well, I can turn around now. I can go whoosh. That is. Where's the thing? I just want to have a look inside. Oh, it's not letting me do that. It's not letting me do the look inside thing, which you can sometimes do. But maybe you can't do it when you're in the water like this. But there we go. That was a nice quick re-entry and splashdown, successful. No deaths. That went pretty well. Normally that takes ages. So thanks very much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit me at elfdice.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter, and there'll be links in the video description. And until next time, reach for the stars and get back home safely.